we have a treat for you today. We are joined by Julia's Kitchen out of Sunrise, Florida, and we are celebrating Carnival 2021 as she is going to show us her kubuli, her Callalou recipe. Hi, Julia. How are you?
Morning.
Morning, morning, morning. Well, it's afternoon for Dominicans, so morning, afternoon, afternoon.
Happy last lap, Carnival. Yes.
Yes, yes. So again, we are here. We are going to be sharing Julia's crab callaloo recipe as we celebrate Carnival. And then later today, we're gonna go look for a last lap. I hope Colin XP is on later because I
Yes.
need a last lap. So let's check to see who's joining us so far. So we have Heather Peltier. Hey, what's up, Heather? Thank you for being here. Harvest, Allison Peltier is here. So let's get started. So Julia, just by way of introduction, just tell us who you are.
I am Julia. I am from Dominica, Posse. Yes. I've been in the United States for over 40 years. Grew up in New York and moved to Florida about 20 years ago. So I've been here.
Yes, and by way of profession, what do you do?
I am professionally an RN, a registered nurse. But that's just a career. Cooking is my passion.
Yeah, I know, and it's so important to follow your passion. So just give us a little idea of when you started the restaurant, why you started the restaurant.
Well, I started the restaurant mainly because we Dominicans abroad have nowhere to call home, and Jamaicans have a restaurant, Trinidadians have a restaurant. So I was thinking in my mind, we don't have anything, so let me open up our own restaurant so our people could enjoy our some home cooking, some Dominica cooking. So
Yes, and just tell us where exactly you're located. Where is Sunrise, Florida?
I am located on Sunset Street in Plantation, Florida,
Mm-hmm,
Sunrise,
mm-hmm,
6747 Sunset Street,
mm-hmm.
Sunrise, Florida.
And what other areas of Florida is Sunrise close to? Because I'm not familiar with Sunrise, Florida.
It's in Broward County.
Okay. Okay, so if you or anyone you know is in Broward County, you definitely have to check out Julia's Kitchen. How you like to say, Julia, straight out of Dominica?
Straight out of Dominica.
So let's get started because most people are just joining us for their lunch break. This is a
Okay.
regular working day for a lot of people. So let's get
Okay.
started. Let's show us what you're up to. Introduce your chef and let us know what's going on in your kitchen.
Yeah, this is Jenny.
Hi,
Good
Hi,
I'm
Jenny.
Jenny, and Anguilla at the same time. That's
Mm,
most of my years in Anguilla for 12
mm-hmm.
as
Yeah.
a chef.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so kind of just show us what you have on your counter right there as we get started with the process.
Right. This is my crab that's already seasoned.
Mm-hmm. Take the camera
The
down a
green
little bit
seasoning,
so we can see.
right? This
Mm-hmm.
is my coconut milk, my red bell pepper, green bell pepper, garlic, onions, green onions, pumpkin, onions,
Mm-hmm.
carrots, Christophine,
Right. So if you're just if
parsley, and my Scotch bonnet pepper.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, we're with Julia's Kitchen out of Sunrise, Florida, and we are celebrating Carnival Tuesday by sharing her crab callaloo recipe. Because as you know, our mission here on Push Past 10 is to inform, educate, and entertain. So we're here to promote our businesses, we're here to promote our people, and we're here to promote our culture. So kind of just walk us through the process, Chef Jenny.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, you're going to put your oil in your pot. Some oil. No, show the stuff.
Uh-huh.
Right. Then I'm going to put my onions first and my garlic to saute a bit. Yeah. And I'm going to put the rest ingredients: the parsley, yeah, the bell peppers, the carrot, the okra,
Mhm.
pumpkin, and the okra.
So far, all that is just in the oil, no water or anything. It's just gonna simmer in the oil.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, zoom in a little closer.
You give it a stir. Then I have my callalou, which is spinach. You can also use dashing leaf if you have it, but we have spinach, which we call callalou. I already cleaned it and washed.
So how long do you allow it to simmer for?
How long does it take?
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30 minutes. Then I add a cup and a half of coconut milk.
Okay.
Then to it, I put a cup and a half of water.
Mm-hmm.
And I let it simmer like for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then do you have, what does it look like once it's simmered for 30 minutes? When do you add the crab?
After after it simmer for 30 minutes, I take it and I blend it because I don't have a hand blender. So I will put it in the blender, and that's when you're going to see all the creamy and thickness out of.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then when do you add the crab?
After after I blend it, I pour it back in the pot, and then the crab go in.
So kind of just show us anything you have at this point, because I know you guys have been working on this since yesterday. So what do you have to show us at this point so we can just have a conversation about it?
Okay, this is a crab that have to go in the right season, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to see like after like I finish everything,
Yeah.
like present on a plate? Okay.
And let's acknowledge everyone who's on the live as you're doing so. Hey, Glenda, thank you for being here. Joshua, Agustina Defo is here with us. So of course, guys, if you have any question while we're doing the cooking program, you can go ahead and ask us. So right now, we're in the process of making crab callalou as we celebrate Dominica's Carnival 2021. As you can see, the callalou is on the stove. Let's give you a different view
After
so
it's
you can
finished,
see
it
what's
is like
going
this.
on.
See? Okay.
Uh-huh. So you
After
would,
it's finished, after it's finished, like this.
right. So
And then
that is the blended mixture.
yeah,
Okay. So we just
blended
talked
mixture.
about the ingredients that we place in some hot oil that we simmer, add some water, and then
Right.
we blend the mixture. And then do you put the crab in the pot and pour the mixture over the
Yes.
crab?
Yeah. After I do the mixture, I pour the mixture back in the pot, and now when I put the crabs in.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what about the other ingredients that go in crab callalou? You know, I'm a huge fan of dumplings. So do you put
Right.
any dumplings, any
You can put
provisions in
dumplings
there?
if you want. It's according to how you're going to serve it. You could put dumplings if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can see some. So that's how it is when it's simmer.
Mm-hmm.
I made the carrots and the pumpkin to boil up, the callalou to get soft
Mm-hmm.
before I blend it.
And then what is in the pot behind the pot with the seasonings? Is that part of the process as well?
What's that?
Yes,
that's
behind.
No.
Oh, that's a different menu.
Yes, this is a
So,
different
I
menu.
also want to talk about everything else that you serve at Julia's Kitchen.
Oh, we serve sancoch. We do all the Dominican foods. All what Dominicans like.
Baked and
Taylor,
saltfish.
sancoch, soup, black pudding, pig and codfish, smoked herring, baked, salt, passion. We serve a lot of things what Dominicans will enjoy.
And for anyone who's joining us late, Julia, just remind us where you're located, your business hours.
Okay, again, we are located on 6747 Sunset Strip, Sunrise, Florida, 33322 in Broward County.
Okay, good. And I know you also have a website. Do you remember the name of the website off the top of your head?
It's Julia's Kitchen, straight out of Dominica. You could Google it and it will take you straight to the page.
Okay, so now let's take a look at the finished product.
All right, the finished product is going to be
Woo!
like,
Very nice.
you could have it with anything. You could have it with fig. You could have it with whatever you want. But this now is served with rice and breadfruit and avocado.
Now, let me just make sure we're not missing any comments or questions on the live because we have quite a few people who are here with us. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So Glenda says, there goes the coconut milk, because on our first program, I was talking about not being comfortable with cooking with coconut milk. So Glenda says, there goes the coconut milk. We have Dr. Dale Dangleban on the live. I know that he's a huge supporter of the work that you do and the work that I do. So thank you, Dr. Dale. Thank you for being here. Merle Vidal, my cousin, thank you for being here. So Dr. Dangleban asks, what type of crabs are best? Snow King, stone crab. So what type of crabs do you usually use for the Callalou, Julia?
Stone crabs, blue crabs and stone crabs.
And do you find that, because I think the one in the bowl looks different from the one on the plate, is that correct?
This is the blue crabs.
And
this is the stone crabs.
Right, right. And normally, where do you find the crabs from? Do you have to go to a specialty market?
In Broward Market.
Okay, okay. And Julia, you can also feel free to chime in as well on the conversation. So thank you for being here and sharing your recipes. Let's see if anybody else has any other questions. Hello, Julia. Nicholas McDonald, how are you doing? Let's see. Good. And Dr. Dale says, Julia makes the best herring fritters. You want to tell us about your herring fritters, Julia, as we're sharing recipes?
Yes, well, usually I had saltfish fritters. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, if we could make fritters with saltfish, why can't we do it with some smoked herring? So we just tried it one day and people love it. So we just continued.
So tell us kind of what is included in it. Like, just give us a brief idea of how do you make it for someone like me who has no clue.
Well, the smoked herring is started with onions and peppers and chive and garlic. And then we make the paste, the same way you make the saltfish fritters, and fry it, and then smoke herring fritters.
Yeah, and we have a very active audience on the Facebook Live, and we thank them so much for taking a quick lunch break to be with us here as we share your recipe. So Allison Peltier would like you to summarize, please. So kind of just remind us the ingredients that you used and the process real quickly.
Say that again.
So she just wants you to summarize what we've done so far for anybody who joined us late. So kind of just remind us of the ingredients that you used.
For what? The crab and callalou?
Crab callalou,
Okay, so the crab and callalou, hold on, let me pass it to my chef. You need to know the ingredients again.
Okay. We have pumpkin, we had carrots, we had okras, thyme, bell peppers, the red and the green. We had parsley. After the finishing touch, you put the Scotch bonnet pepper, and you use onion, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Yeah, so here,
Coconut milk, a cup and a half of coconut milk.
so here's a question that came to my mind while I was looking at you. I was thinking, well, doesn't the carrot take longer to cook?
No, because I have to blend it.
Mm.
I just going to make it like saute with the rest of the vegetables I have in the pot.
Mhm.
And then for 30 minutes, I just blend everything up
Mhm.
and then back to the pot to boil with the crab.
Yeah. And then we have a
It's
number of
actually taking
Dominicans. We have a number of Dominicans who are joining us, so we're really grateful for that. So Earl Bruno wants to know, is it sea crab or land crab?
land crab.
Mm. So it's land crab.
Land
All right, Earl?
crab.
And then Dale just chimed in. He said, none of these crabs can replace our Dominica crab, but yes, stone crab works best. Now, Julia, do you
most
find this?
definitely nothing can replace our Dominican stuff. Nothing.
No,
But we come as close as possible.
let me ask you something though, Julia. Do you find that there's a difference in the flavor
Oh,
with
most
Dominica
definitely.
crab versus America crab?
Oh, most
Yes.
definitely. Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes, yes, yes. I wish I
Yeah.
had a cold pot. I would have put everything on the cold pot. Make it taste much different. But
Mm.
we don't.
Yeah, so that is a good point that the Dominica crab definitely tastes different from the American crab. Yeah, you want to show us something? I see.
So that's the
So it's been boiling for a while.
right. So I'm going to
Uh-huh.
put it up now and put it to blend.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, for anyone who's interested in the recipe and you tuned in a little bit late, we had all the ingredients on display so you could see exactly what she sorted up. You know, and I thought it was more of a complicated process than this.
No, it's not complicated.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then
So long
when
you have the right ingredients, everything looks.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Indigenous Bushman on the live as well. I know he too is a very strong supporter of Julia's Kitchen out there in Sunrise, Florida. And he says her bakes, smoked herring, cucumber salad, and avocado with kako with coconut milk breakfast is my favorite. Julia, I'm coming for breakfast, you know.
Come, we're waiting. We are waiting. Come on.
So what days are you open, Julia?
We are open Tuesday to Sunday, Tuesday to Thursday from 8 to 8, Fridays from 8 to 9, and Saturdays from 8 to 9.
So kind of just tell us a little bit more about you. So what made you interested in opening the restaurant? How did you start cooking?
I started in my backyard actually doing fish fries. And then I got such a nice response. I said, you know what? When I turn 50, yes, I'm over 50. You know, I said, you know what? I need to do what I love. And cooking is what I love. So for my 50th birthday, I asked my husband, I need to open up a restaurant. And that's what we did. Yes, Sunrise gave us a hard time, you know, took us a year and a half to open up this place.
Wow.
But, you know, I invest everything I had in it and it's my baby.
Right.
Hopefully, you know, another 2-3 years, I will probably venture out and have another branch in probably Miami or, you know, West Palm Beach. So that's my goal.
Right. So did COVID-19 impact your restaurant at all?
Oh, yes. Yes, it did. It bit me. It took a toll on me. But, you know, like you see, we're still open. We're still in business. You know, God has, you know, gave us the, you know, the ability to go on. We kind of closed down our hours. We were just doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right.
But we just recently went back to our regular hours 2 weeks ago. So we're back on schedule, back to our regular hours.
Oh, so you're back to your regular hours.
Back to regular hours.
Right. So that's great. So it seems like you had to take a detour to nursing before you went into cooking. But do you have any?
I still do nursing on Mondays when we close, because we close on Mondays. So on Mondays, I am at the hospital. I'm still working as a nurse.
Right. So do you have any advice for the young people and the not so young people who want to take a chance and open a restaurant? I mean, what did you ensure that what you had in place to kind of ensure the success of your business? Because I think a lot of people think that owning a restaurant is just the passion for cooking. And I'm sure you would admit it is a lot more than just having the passion for cooking.
No, you have to love what you do. And I love cooking. You have to have the desire. You have to have the patience. You have to have, it's not always going to be easy. It's not easy. I did it by myself. I was doing everything by myself before I hired my wonderful cooker. Everything was me. So it's not easy, but definitely if you have a dream, don't give up. It might not be easy. You might want to give up sometimes, but don't give up. You just have to follow your dreams and keep on moving.
Yep. So I think that is wonderful. And I am going to take a look now at some of the comments on the Facebook Live, because we are so excited. So many people took the time out from work to join us as we share Julia's Kitchen's famous crab callalou out of Sunrise, Florida. So let's see what the comments are. I have been, this is from Dr. Dangoban. I've been to Julia's Kitchen straight out of Dominica many times and must say it's the most genuine Dominica food I have had up here. Wow, Julia, what a compliment. Plus the atmosphere of meeting other folks from Dominica makes it even better. Yeah, so how do you create the ambience in the restaurant that makes it so inviting?
I am regularly just a happy person. I'm bubbly. I'm always cracking jokes. We have our music going all the time. We have dominoes going all the time. It's just like being in Dominica. You just, hey, what are you gonna do? Just have to be happy. We are happy people. So
and is there a huge Dominican representative in the area?
Oh yes,
Oh,
definitely.
that's good.
And they are very supportive of the business. I appreciate
that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So do you have anything else on display that you can share with us at this time? Because I know your restaurant opens at 12. So are you in the process of making anything else? Because I think we enjoyed the callalou recipe, and I certainly, I'm only about 7 hours away from Florida. I might start driving. Just show us your place. Show us your place. Let's see what you have.
We still have bakes available.
Hot bakes, you guys. Hot bakes.
Yes, we still have the famous Accra.
Woo! So what Accra is that? Is that smoked herring Accra?
This is the smoked herring, and this is the saltfish. But we're in the process of completing lunch, so we're still working on the lunch.
So at 12 o'clock. Yeah, so kind of just show us anything else that you're working on, anything else that's in the process of being cooked.
Okay, what do we have available?
I think I saw another pot.
Okay.
Because we have a special guest who's trying to join us right now. It's a surprise, so I don't want to spoil the surprise.
So
he's trying to join us. So hang on, guys. Don't go anywhere. We have a special guest joining us. Ooh, what is that? Pilau?
Pilau, yes.
Zoom in. Answer that pilau. Y'all, the mistake I made was not having breakfast, and now I'm looking at all this delicious food. So that's pilau. What's this one? Soup.
Bullfoot soup.
Ooh, bullfoot soup on the menu today at Julia's Kitchen.
And then we have.
I know I'm putting you guys on the spot, but I figure while we're here, we might as well show off everything else that you do.
This is the saltfish sandwich.
Oh, we have to talk about that. We have to talk about the saltfish sandwich, guys. Wait. Pause, stop, put a brakes. Because I was doing a program recently, and can you believe I forgot what saltfish sandwich was? I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, this is it.
My mother would not be proud. So kind of just tell us a little bit about the recipe for the saltfish sandwich, if you don't mind.
Well, it's easy. There again with coconut milk, your bell peppers, onion, okras, carrot, Christophine, and don't forget your evaporated milk.
Evaporated milk, very important. So we're using coconut milk and evaporated milk.
Evaporated milk.
Okay.
And that's where you go.
Mm-hmm. And the process?
Yeah, the first thing you do, you put your oil in the pot with all your peppers, your onion, your garlic.
Julia,
Yeah.
you can chime in, you can chime in too.
I was saltfish. We cook it 3 times, take the salt out, and
Yes, that's very important. So do you find it works better if you cook this, because sometimes when I cook the saltfish 3 times, I find it gets tough. So is that better to do than have it soak overnight to get all the salt out?
Yes, we cook it overnight. We cook it and then we leave it in water until the next morning, and then we come in, we clean it up, and then we cook it.
Now I know there's also differences in saltfish. Is it better to use the saltfish with the bone or to get some, I think it's called bacalao?
The one with the bone.
Mm-hmm.
All the juices go in the bone.
Mm-hmm.
So you use some fish in the bone.
Right, right. So kind of just walk us through the process. We have some time. Just kind of walk us through the process. I know I'm impeding on your lunch cooking time, but just give us a couple more minutes to just walk us through the process of making the saltfish sandwich. Julia, you can join in if you would like. I know you're itching to tell us.
With the saltfish, how you clean it up.
Yeah, first of all, I put the saltfish to boil. When I come in the morning, I put it to soak overnight, and I come in the morning, I clean it, take off a few bones out of it. I leave the center bone, because a lot of people love the center bone. And then I chop it up, place it in a corner, and that's when I get up on the pot to fry everything up. And then I put it in, then the coconut milk and the evaporated. I taste for salt, just to have enough salt. And then I put Scotch bonnet pepper. I don't.
Is that a peppery pepper? Is it very hot?
Very hot.
It's very hot, but you don't to try not to put it, just leave it in the pot.
So you put it in whole.
Yes.
And then what's the next part of the process?
Yes, you leave it for like at least maybe 10 minutes, because the saltfish already boiled. You want to make sure that everything cooked, because you sauteed the vegetables, the carrot and the Christophine and the okra already. When that's soft, that's when you put in all the other stuff inside of it.
So of course, we always want to keep an eye on the comments on Facebook. So let's make sure we're not missing anyone. So of course, thank you everyone who's joining us. Dion Shillingford, Karim Williams. Let's see, Dr. Dangleben says, Julia also supports other small businesses, which is very impressive. She has local business cards, books, pastries, etc. So she emphasizes the concept, we are better together. Julia, kind of tell us why that's important to you, and what are some of the businesses that you support?
I support anybody that walks in my door. I support them. I have a Coconut Man. I have Dr. Dangleben. I have Bushman. I have, for those of you who want your moringa and all your teas from Dominica, we have them available. They're Bushman. It's at the shop. If you want yours, come get it. I have it.
Can we take a look at that? Can we take a look at that just to see some of the supplies that you have? So thank you, Dr. Dangleben, for pointing that out, because now we're finding out that Julia does much more than just promoting her own cooking. She's actually promoting our other businesses. So that is wonderful to hear. So kind of just read the title on that one for us.
We have our soursop bush tea. We have our moringa. What else do we have? Okay, let me see. It's almost gone, guys. I've been selling. I'm
Wow.
selling out, and we
Mhm.
also have turmeric, the most famous turmeric. So if you need your
Right.
turmeric, which is really really good for your joints, and it just makes you feel good, come
Mhm.
over. We have it for you.
Yeah, so if you're in the Broward area, Sunrise, Florida, check out Julia's Kitchen because she's doing more than just cooking. I think I'm gonna rename your restaurant, Julia. Oh,
Okay,
look
we
at
also
that. You
have
got
Dr.
you got
Duncan's
Dr.
book,
Dale's book.
the most famous code. Please come get your copy. It's also on
Uh-huh.
Amazon. You could also get it at Julia's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, take your knees off my neck. Dr. Dangaban again. If you need the book, come get it. Amazon, Julia's
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen.
Mm-hmm. So you know, a number of us do not have Amazon accounts. So if you're interested in picking up something local from Dominica, maybe an inspirational book from Dr. Dangoban, you can stop by Julia's Kitchen and get your copy. And I think our surprise guest is here, so let's let him in. So Julia, stay with us.
Okay.
We're just going to include one more person to the conversation for a nice little surprise. Hey, the king is in the house.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hi,
What's
King
up,
Bob.
Simo?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great.
Congratulations. Congratulations on winning the Calypso King of Dominica for
Thank you.
2021.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just
Congratulations!
thank you, folks.
So
Hi,
this is
darling. How are you?
so this is
Yeah, I can.
Julia and Chef Jenny, and they're in Sunrise, Florida. They were just sharing their crab callalou recipe with us, and they did a wonderful
Okay.
job. So thank you for
Okay.
stopping by, King. You have any words for the fans?
Well, I just want to say to the people that, I'm thankful for those who supported over the years because my Calypso career is a very long one. And I'm also thankful for those who the naysayers. We have a word calling them the haters. I'm so thankful for them too because they identify the weak spots. They are very harsh. You have to know how to take it. But I listen to them. Some people don't want to listen to them at all, but I listen to them because I know how to listen, and I've really used their input to make good with myself and what I do. Um, in life, there's a saying that goes, when life throws lemons at you,
Make lemonade.
you take those lemons and you make lemonade.
That's
So
right.
I cannot say thankful. I can be thankful to the people who have supported me and not mention them because, in all honesty, they have meant a lot to my development.
Yeah, absolutely. You can mention them if you want.
Well, I just did. I mean, I wouldn't go into names and stuff. It's just
Hmm.
that social media has been going crazy about who should be crowned and who shouldn't be crowned. And one of the things that really, the only thing about it all that upsets me is the fact that, I mean, Tasha P works so hard in Calypso. She's a very good element in Dominica's Calypso. And Tasha P is not, it's not as if she didn't place. She's the first runner-up. So how could it be me who stole Sour's crown? It's just ridiculous. So,
Mm.
I think the disregard for her as the first runner-up is hilarious. It's just it's silly. And the people who speak that way are obviously people who don't follow Calypso. They don't understand Calypso. And the
Mhm.
first thing you should do if you want to have an opinion about the outcome of the competition is understand what the judging criteria is first and foremost. And you
Mhm.
will know why people like me, I'm always up there. And it's always the Tasha P's and the dice and so on. So I'm just saddened that she's not been mentioned at all because usually we debate the king and the first runner-up, which one should be and which one stole each other. But this time it's the king and the third, the third place.
Right.
And I just find it just ridiculous, and Tasha P did her work, and we shouldn't keep her out of the thing. So it's all life and it's part of the game, and I just look at it as fun and I have fun with it all. You see, I'm in red because red is victory,
Mhm.
and I just continue to rise because I know how to take things. I don't take things that to break me down. I just rise again, and I wish young people in Dominica, young and old, would would look at life that way, just continue to rise and triumph and make yourself better each time you get the opportunity.
And of course, the congratulations are coming in on the Facebook Live. We have Ashanta Alexander. She says, big up to you as the king. We have someone who says the last name is Dashin, I believe. King Bob shining through, consistency wins. So you are consistent,
Absolutely.
you keep your standards high, and it's winning out
Very
for
much.
you. So we have K
Very much.
Grant, my king, congrats. So how are you celebrating Carnival?
Why? I, 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 after such an intense short season, you feel so tired, that all you want to do is just lie down and relax, until you get your brain cells back together and you start to read something to look at doing something differently again. But Carnival for us here in Dominica is basically inside, because we don't have a curfew, but the authorities are very, very serious about people not out on the streets. Even at your homes, you can't play the music too loud because they don't want people to be attracted by loud sounds and start a gathering. So it's pretty much just being inside. You go out to get something if you want to, but it's like it's been 3 days of Sundays. Since Sunday it has been like Monday's like a Sunday, Tuesday's like Sunday. The only thing you don't have is church. So it's just been very quiet and inside with the opportunity to give thanks. Just give thanks.
And which reminds me, so were today and yesterday official holidays? Because I know we were having a debate about if it should be a holiday if there's no carnival. So is it a holiday in Dominica today?
It is a holiday, yes. It's a holiday. It's as
Okay.
calm as a Sunday morning.
And
Yeah,
Cheryl says,
it's
well
it's a
deserved
nice day
king.
too. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you,
Yes, and
thank you.
so
Enough
does
love, enough love,
DJ
enough love.
Kubuli. DJ Kubuli says
DJ,
congratulations.
thank you, DJ Kubuli. Keep jamming the music. And by the way, King Bob has new music coming out pretty soon. Already recorded, just waiting to put on the airwaves. It's just that we have to give the people a little time to get over what has happened, what has passed, and then we have new music coming out. I will be releasing music throughout the year. So brace yourself, DJs.
Now I know the vaccine is now in Dominica, but do you think we have learned anything from the COVID-19 crisis, King? Do you think there's some lessons that we should be taking away in terms of the entertainment sector as we go forward, even when all this coronavirus is over?
Well, I think the virus and the impact of it came for a good reason, in my opinion. I think it has come to change a lot of things. Yes, it has maybe distanced our people to an extent, but that wouldn't remain that way. But it has come and uncovered a lot of important things. For instance, hadn't it been for the virus, we wouldn't know that we could put so much emphasis on doing online shows and do so well. And I want to make reference to Kalin XP, who is a leader in that regard, and she's done so well for herself and provided employment for herself through that and so on. And if the virus didn't come, we wouldn't have noticed that. I myself, I have my own show as well and has been doing quite well. I started before Christmas and so on, and had to stop, calypso and so on. But anyhow, the show will be back on soon. So the COVID-19 has come for a lot of good reasons, and we do things a lot differently right now. I think a lot of people, their hygiene, practices and so on has improved. That is a very important thing because we do not have it's not right. The common cold, for instance, is not a big deal in Dominica right now. You don't hear many people saying they have the flu since the virus began, and that is because the mask and so on is serving a good purpose. So I think yes, there's a lot of good that comes out of this sad thing. And in Dominica generally, I'll tell you, I live here. I think Dominicans have been very, very compliant from the word go. You tell them to wear their mask, they're wearing their masks. There have been no major arguments, people going into a pharmacy or a supermarket and want to give a problem. You ask them to sanitize their hands, they've been doing that. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Dominica is second in the entire region. Second island, no deaths. Our cases are imported. We do not have community spreading. That is why a lot of people wonder why couldn't we have Carnival? But you know, we understand that with the backdoor situation and so on, we couldn't have Carnival. It's too risky because guys want to come and Guadeloupe and Martinique, you know, is they're badly off with regards to COVID-19. So it was too risky. So I understand that. And the police, I want to say, has been doing a very good job. I mean, I'm not happy that they changed our finals from Saturday to Friday at the last minute. But however, I mean, you leave room for errors. And generally, whatever is happening in Dominica at the ports and so on, it's working, Simon. It's really working. With COVID-19 is not a big deal in Dominica. And we wanted to stay that way until this virus goes away. And there are two things that's responsible for that. One being proactive action by leadership. I want to give that to them. And two, the citizens of Dominica have been very compliant. And that is a fact.
Yeah, that is so good to hear. And I'm sure that now the carnival season is over, you will take some time to work on some of the new music. So when can we expect the music?
Give it a couple of weeks. It's actually going to be Lent, you know, from midnight.
Yes, it is.
It's
Ash
going
Wednesday
to be
tomorrow.
Lent. Yeah, it's going to be Lent pretty soon. So we'll change up the tone, you know, change up the tone of the music a little bit, make people a little more thankful and give thanks, you know, for our achievement, for where we've come from, where we are now. You know, there's a lot to be thankful for that COVID-19 did not take the better of us, and we will not allow it to. And I hope that the other Caribbean islands can pattern on us, you know. With all that is being said in terms of development and who is more developed than others and so on. But development is really in the mind, and I think Dominica has pretty much proven that. And I can say safely that with regards to that type of thing, I'm proud to be Dominican because we
Yes.
have complied pretty well. We are, any big country can come and see what we've done here and what we're doing and copy on it, and that's marvelous.
Well, thank you so much, King. Thank you for stopping by. Congratulations on a win, well deserved. And we are looking
But
forward.
Simon, before I leave, there are familiar faces there with regards to some food thing going on. Tell me a little about that now. Just let me know. I see a
Yes.
face there that I know very, very well. And there's something about food. So get to a man's heart for his stomach for a little moment there, please. Tell me.
Well, Julia, work your magic because King Bob wants you to get to his heart from his stomach. So just show him
What's going on?
what
What's
we've
going
been
on?
doing.
Well, we'll show you, King Bob. Congratulations. We'll show
Nice,
you what's
nice.
going on in this kitchen. We
I
have
can't wait to
some
see.
callaloo for you.
King, it is hot in that kitchen. It is hot.
All right, all right. The only thing while we're talking about Callalou and we're talking about Dominican and so on, I think it's probably the unofficial national dish of Dominica now, or is it official? I don't know. My only issue is that I would wish that it was like Trinidad didn't have the same dish as well. Maybe they call it something different. I don't know. But there's something about Callalou that we need to investigate. We need to have a discussion about the Callalou and our national dish in Dominica, because the national dish cannot be mountain chicken anymore.
No, it
You know,
can't.
because of the
No, it
mountain
can't.
chicken has been infected with something and so on. So let it be something that the vegetarians and the non-vegetarians can eat. And I think it's a very good discussion that I would like to be a part of, Simone.
Yes, well,
So
you know, King, you know
these
what I do.
local chefs
You know
there,
what I do.
these local chefs there, get your act together so we can talk about, you know, to me that is development, you know. So I'm happy to be. I like my food, you know. So let's talk about it sometime.
Yes, that's an
Oh,
important conversation to have. So, King, when you're ready, you know, I'm gonna WhatsApp you.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah.
So
So
one
thank
love
you.
and thank you for having me. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
thank you for
And as
being
I said,
here.
I will contribute anytime. One love, keep doing what you're doing. You are very powerful and stalwart Dominican, you know, and using the internet. And I love you, Simon. Keep doing what
Yes,
you're doing.
love you too, King. Love you too, and I can't wait for the day when we can actually meet in person. It's been a very long time.
We will. Yeah, it's been since Sunday school, eh? And
Let's not go there. You're gonna age me.
all right.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, thank you for
Take
stopping
care, love.
by.
Bye bye.
All right,
Ciao.
bye. Take care.
Bye.
So let's go back to Julia. So Julia, thank you so much. Oh, look at this. So while we were talking to King Bob, the stove was on fire. And now tell us what we have in the pot.
That's the finishing product.
Mhm. So after about half an hour of cooking all the ingredients, right? I'm just walking everyone through the process if they joined us late. So again, thank you everyone for being here. We are hanging out at Julia's Kitchen in Sunrise, Florida, and she's walking us through the process of making Dominica's crab callalou and Monsieur moins faim. I'm so hungry. It's unfortunate that Julia is 7 hours away because if she was closer, I would be in my car driving right now. So Julia and her chef Jenny combined all the ingredients into a hot pot of oil, and then she added some water, coconut milk. Am I getting it right?
Yes.
Coconut milk. And then once that simmered for about half an hour, it was blended together. Now, let me ask you a question as I'm saying that, Julia. Do you blend the hot ingredients
Just asking, do you blend the hot ingredients?
or do you let it cool first?
No, I blend everything. I blend it.
So you blend it hot?
Yes, I blend it hot.
Interesting. I think that is very important to know.
A hand blender, you could blend it in the pot while it's cooking.
Yes.
Because
So
I
if
didn't have one, I transferred it to a blender.
right. So if you have one of those hand blenders, which I actually have, you can
Right.
blend it in the pot.
Right.
Right of the stove. And then what they did was they added the crab. Now, how long does it take for crab to cook?
Around half an hour.
Okay, so half an hour of stewing the vegetables and all the other ingredients with the coconut milk and the water. And then once you add the crab, you allow it to cook medium heat, high heat. What is it cooking on?
Medium heat.
So you allow it to cook on medium heat for another half an hour, and then you have this lovely presentation. So let's see the presentation again. Yes, yes. Wow, that looks good. So is it on top of a bed of rice? Is that what I'm looking at?
A bed of rice and some breadfruit and some, oh my gosh,
Avocado.
and some avocado.
And you know me, I have all sorts of challenges in the world. So Julia, here's a question I have for you. How do you pick avocado? Because I can never pick the right ones.
Me, when I go buy them, I shake it to make sure that you could if you shake it and the seed is you could hear the seed in there, then it's a good avocado.
So
Nice and dry.
you have to just shake it up a little bit. If the
Yeah.
seed moves in it, then
Yeah.
it's a good avocado. So thank you for
Right.
sharing that information with us. So Julia, thank you for spending your lunch break with us. Thank you for showing us your callalou recipe and all the wonderful recipes that you're making in Sunrise, Florida. Before we log out, do you have any final words for our viewers?
Come visit us for your good old Dominica food.
So of course, if you joined us late, you can go back to the beginning of the video and see everything that Julia's Kitchen offer, from black pudding. By the way, how do you make your black pudding? Do you use blood?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll keep that secret to yourself.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and I think what King Bob says is so important, that we should also keep in mind some vegetarian options, because
Right.
so
Well,
many
we have
people.
fish, we have steamed fish, we have fried fish, we have fish broth, we have shrimp. We have everything.
Now, let me ask you, do you have specialties on certain days?
Yeah, specialties. On Fridays we have goat water, banan peze, shatu water, broth, fried chicken. We do steamed fish, but you have to call. It's not something that we just have there waiting. We got to call. We do sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, egg sandwiches, ham, chicken sandwiches.
Good.
We have
Wow,
a whole
you do it all. You do it
Yes.
all. And DJ Kubuli too says, hope to see you soon. So maybe he'll come and visit you.
I will soon.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And of course, if you want more information about Julia's Kitchen, you can always visit her website at Julia's Kitchen, straight out of Dominica. I just love that name.
Straight out of Dominica.
Julia's
Straight out
Kitchen,
of Dominica.
straight out of Dominica. And let me thank your chef as well. So just pan the camera to her. Thank you, Chef Jenny. I'm looking forward to coming to see you one of these days. I'm only 7 hours away and we're usually in Florida.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, so hopefully one day we will come and we'll do a video right in the kitchen.
Right.
So, yeah, so again, Julia, thank you for
Okay.
being here. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank you,
us.
guys. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, and we will see you soon.
Okay.
All right, you take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.